Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time, we're going to go over to Apple Valley News, and this is about a forensic scientist that is being investigated for their procedures and practices. This is in local authorities section, and if you live in Colorado, please, pay close attention, especially if you yourself or a friend or family member has had a case where DNA was involved. It says the Colorado Bureau of Investigations finds DNA scientists manipulated data in hundreds of cases over decades. The article is by Emma Tucker and Andi B. I will put his name in the description. I do not want to butcher it, respectfully. Via CNN, a now former forensic scientist with the Colorado Bureau of Investigations, CBI, manipulated and omitted DNA test results in hundreds of cases an internal affairs investigation found, which prompted a full review of her work during her 30-year career at the agency. The CBI released the findings of the investigation into Yvonne Misty Woods on Friday, which concluded Woods' handling of DNA and data affected 652 cases between 2008 and 2023, including posting incomplete results in some cases. A review of her work from 1994 to 2008 is also underway to the CBI. This discovery puts all of her work in question, and CBI is in the process of reviewing all her previous work, from data manipulation to ensure the integrity of all CBI laboratory results. The agency said CBI brought in a third-party investigative resources to protect the integrity of the inquiry. Woods, a 29-year veteran of the agency crime lab, was placed on administrative leave in October after the CBI became aware DNA sample testing performed by Woods may have deviated from standard operating procedures. The agency said she didn't perform any laboratory work thereafter and retired on November 6, it said. A separate criminal investigation into Woods conducted is ongoing, and the CBI said it continues to work with law enforcement agencies across the state. Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser declined to comment on the criminal case against Woods when contacted by CNN on Friday. The CBI internal investigations, which conducted in collaboration with the Kansas Bureau of Investigations, did not find Woods' falsified DNA matches or fabricated data. It revealed Woods had omitted materials, facts in official criminal justice records, thus tampering with DNA testing results and violating agency policies ranging from data retention to quality control measures, the agency said. Public trust in our institutions is critical to the fulfillment of our mission, said CBI Director Chris Sheffer. Or was it Schiffer? Apologies. Our actions in rectifying this unprecedented breach of trust will be thorough and transparent. In a statement to CNN on Friday, Woods' attorney Ryan Brackley said that findings support Woods' earlier statements that she's never created or reported any false exculpatory DNA matches or exclusions, nor has she testified falsely in any hearing or trial resulting in a false conviction. or unjust imprisonment. Brackley said his client has been a loyal and dedicated forensic scientist during her time at the agency and has worked with and trained generations of prosecutors, scientists, and law enforcement agents. The agency said its forensics team discovered Woods' deleted and altered data that served to conceal evidence of her tampering as well as her failure to troubleshoot issues within the testing process. The agency said Woods' manipulation appears to have been the result of intentional conduct. The CBI said it's also conducting a comprehensive audit of all DNA analysts to ensure the accuracy and completeness of its entire catalog of records. As part of this process, the agency said it discovered a separate case in which an analyst with the Weld County Sheriff's Office at Northern Colorado Regional Forensics Laboratory may have also manipulated testing data. The Sheriff's Office announced last month it fired the DNA analyst and the result of an internal investigation. Boulder District Attorney Michael Dugfree, told CNN in a statement his office has identified 15 open cases and 55 closed cases in which Woods has testified as a witness. For the past several months, prosecutors around the state have waited anxiously for information because of the impact on victims. The accused, in our ability to do justice, Dugfree, said the district attorney's office did not have any information on how many of its cases were affected by Woods' conduct and emphasized it is too early to know whether any cases will need to be retried. The Office of Colorado's 4th Judicial District Attorney told CNN that CBI had informed them of 75 potential affected cases within the jurisdictional, adding Woods was not used as an expert witness in any of those cases. Okay. A week after Woods resigned from CBI, attorney Mark Burton filed a federal lawsuit on behalf of his client, 64-year-old James Hunter, who is currently in prison. The lawsuit identifies Woods as the lead scientist on his case and alleges Hunter was prosecuted and tried based on fabricated and false evidence. The suit claims Hunter was wrongly convicted of the 2002 burglary and SA of a mother and her daughter by a suspect who was wearing a mask. Woods conducted an earlier microscopic examination of hairs collected from the crime scene, which was used as evidence to link Hunter to the crime. The lawsuit says a preliminary hearing dismissed the charges against him after a separate examination found the hairs belonged to the victim, the suit says. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, all right, let me get back to it. But 10 months after the crime, new evidence of a hair was introduced to the case evidence and used to indict Hunter for the same crimes according to the lawsuit. There is no verification or record of collection of the hair from the crime scene, but the crime scene investigation unit, the suit noted, Hunter was ultimately convicted on the charges based on the hair evidence, which was examined and tested by Woods, the lawsuit said. Last month, attorneys for Wood filed a motion to dismiss Hunter's complaint. The Jefferson County District Attorney's Office told CNN due to the active criminal investigation into Wood's conduct, which include labs in its jurisdiction. It is unable to comment. Okay. And that is the end of that. Now, this is crazy, okay? You know, excuse me. It comes a time where, sometimes, especially when people have been affected by, crime or any type of investigation, it doesn't necessarily have to be a crime. But just happen to deal with forensics. In general, just, you kind of sit and wonder, are they doing the right thing? Do they have the right people working there? Any job where, you have one person or a team of people that literally has the, the power to either convict someone or, vindicate someone is definitely the question here. 652 cases, that's a lot of backtracking. And trust and believe, I'm pretty sure that Mr. Woods will not be the only one that will come forward and, and have similar, thoughts surrounding their cases. So this is still pretty early on, and this is what I have so far. But it's pretty, crazy, not just for, Colorado, but all over the United States. It just raises questions. How often do they do audits of their forensic scientists? Is it a standard practice in every state, or any state for that matter, to hold audits? I'm not sure. I don't know anything about it. But, just to check and see if everything is on the up and up. It should not merely be about, checks and balances and convictions and, things like that. It should be thorough, because you literally have another person's life. And not only in addition to that, the family, the victims of the crime itself, they want that closure. So in essence, if any case allegedly that Woods has worked on comes back to have had some manipulation or, doctored results, you're literally robbing the victims, the people that were seeking justice for themselves or, family members or whatever the case may have been. You're robbing them of that sense of closure, of completeness, to know and have some reassurance that the people that were accused and ultimately convicted, they're where they should be. And not only that, it gives rise to the, wrongfully convicted. I'm in here, I'm serving this time. Just like in the Witchcom, it was a hair that appeared out of nowhere. I'm guessing that's what they saying, allegedly. I do not know. And, he was ultimately convicted for that crime. So, it's a lot of, unanswered questions. And I really, truly do hope that they get to the bottom of it. I hope that the investigation is thorough. Not only for this particular incident, but for the entirety of the forensics unit as a whole, stretching way back and beyond. If it is some questionable things, they need to make that public. They need to notify the public. They need to notify the victims, and they also needed to notify the accused. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Drop down in the comment section as always and chop it up with me. I love to hear from you. And, as always, thank you so much. I truly do appreciate every view, every comment. So thank you. And with that, you guys, I will get with you in the next one.